What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Six, and sorry for the delay on this post, but I did drop a collab video with one of my friends, so if you guys missed that, that was low-key meant to be last week's upload. But I'm back, and today I want to talk about certain anime tropes, and I think I might make it a series. The first anime trope that I decided to make a video about is the inner demon. I think this is something that happens pretty commonly in anime, but it's done so drastically different each time. Well, at least it should be. In this video, I'm going to do a brief summary of 3 different characters and their inner demons. Those characters being Denji Hayakawa, Yuji Itadori, and Naruto Uzumaki. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to like and subscribe and share the video to anyone who, you're trying to get into anime and you just want to explain certain tropes to. Because I think this would be a cool series just to break down certain nuances in the community. The way the video is going to be structured is I'm going to break down the type of bond the character and their inner demon has, and then the dynamics of that bond, and then you'll just see how they contrast from one another. Pochita and Denji. Denji and Pochita's relationship is actually one of my favorite interpretations on the inner demon trope, because Pochita isn't even really a demon to Denji. He's actually Denji's heart. These two made a contract when Denji was left for dead and Pochita was gravely injured, needing blood to survive. Denji, giving that blood to Pochita, made a contract that they would live together, and once Denji was backstabbed by the Yakuza and murdered, Pochita fused with Denji and became his heart. That was actually Denji's idea if he ever were to die. Now, it's time to talk about the dynamic of their relationship. Their relationship is kinda like big brother, little brother. Pochita actually just exists to look after Denji and watch his dreams. He lets Denji make his own choices, but gives him advice and warns him of doom. Pochita actually sometimes takes the controller away from Denji whenever Denji usually is really enraged or blacks out, and Pochita takes over and is the hero of hell, or he actually just goes insane. I'm gonna be honest. Pochita is probably the most best friendest, healthy inner demon in all of shonen anime. And that might be a hot take, but I'll die on that hill. They're actually really good, and I describe their dynamic as big brother, little brother. Now, Yuji and Sukuna. If this wasn't the exact opposite, then I actually don't know what is. There's no secret about it. Sukuna hates Yuji. He hates Yuji, he loathes Yuji, and they fight consistently, and Sukuna ruins Yuji's life very, very often. Yuji bonded with Sukuna when he ate one of Sukuna's cursed fingers, even though Yuji was kind of destined to be a vessel, but it doesn't really matter. That's how they bonded. And he ate this old ass nigga's finger. Yuji, after eating this cursed object, now shares a body with Sukuna and can hold him back and let him out at will, which he usually never wants to. The whole point of being the vessel is to contain Sukuna and stop him from running rampant, which unfortunately fails a couple of times. Every time they swap, you're reminded that Sukuna is a calamity, somebody who enjoys humanity's suffering, and it's a complete contrast from Yuji's character who actually just wants to help people. While many innocent lives and actually some non-innocent lives are also taken by Sukuna, Yuji can do nothing but bear the guilt of all of those actions because he is the vessel. He also tends to break Yuji mentally as well. After murdering a wide area in Shibuya after popping his domain, he just switches off to Yuji and tells him to hold that shit. Hold it all. And that's the dynamic of Sukuna and Yuji Itadori. On to the final one of the episode. If Sukuna and Pochita couldn't be any more different from one another, Kurama is a great middle line for an inner demon character. At the beginning of his relationship with Naruto, he actually doesn't like the kid at all. He finds being stuck in his body repulsive and actually tends to manipulate Naruto's emotions by giving him chakra. But further along the series, he's actually befriended by Naruto and they kinda get more of a Denji and Pochita vibe going on. Now, Naruto and Kurama's paths are interlinked once Minato, Naruto's father, seals half of the 9 tails inside of his son Naruto, and it actually causes him to be an outcast. Also, I know you probably know this if you clicked on the video, but Kurama's alternative name is the Nine-Tails Fox. Minato actually dies with his wife sealing Naruto inside of this fox, and he's grown up as an orphan, which he shouldn't have been, but Hiruzen's a bitch, because why would you 48 your man's kid like that? Naruto grows up wanting to be a ninja, even though nobody likes him because the Nine-Tails Fox actually was unleashed on Naruto's hometown, the Hidden Leaf Village, and they killed their president basically because Naruto's dad was Hokage. And I know that's a mouthful. That's a bit more backstory than everybody else got. But Naruto's and Kurama's bondage is actually insane. Being sealed in the son of the man that defeated you is probably a fate a little bit worse than death, but Kurama makes out with it. He tries to manipulate Naruto and feed him into his evil urges, but Naruto is luckily a good person and doesn't give in. And later throughout the series, Naruto befriends Kurama by understanding him. Both Naruto and the Nine-Tails Fox were actually extremely lonely. Why did my extremely? Both Naruto and the Nine-Tails Fox were actually extremely lonely. Both of them acknowledged what they were, and they spent most of their lives hating themselves. Both of them was treated like tools, but the difference is Naruto reached Kurama's heart faster than Kurama could reach Naruto's heart. And that understanding of Kurama's loneliness is the reason their bond began to grow. So, though the beginning of their relationship is more akin to Yuji and Sukuna, the depth and the pain that Naruto and Kurama share is also the reason their relationship transitioned into more of a Denji and Pochita dynamic. In terms of the inner demon trope in anime, Naruto is definitely the bridge between the two extremes, as Pochita represents unconditional love, Sukuna represents irredeemable malice, and Kurama represents wounded hatred that can be healed. But thank you guys for watching the video. It's been your boy Six, and thank you guys for letting me yap about anime for as long as I have. Remember that everybody's a person, and I want you all to have good days. Take care.